Hey everyone, welcome to Healthy Focus with Mrs. Belocus. Today we're going to be reading a story called Sticks, written and illustrated by Diane Alber. This story begins on a hot summer day when a cold, tasty treat began to melt away. It was so very hot and it happened so quick. What was once a popsicle was now a stained stick. Looks like he was an orange popsicle and now he is a stained popsicle stick. Deep in a puddle that was getting quite sticky, this sad little stick cried and felt rather icky. I should not have gone out when it was so hot. I was sweet and amazing, but now I am not. What can I do? This has all gone so wrong. I'm just a plain stick. Oh, where do I belong? So the stick has changed and he's just not sure where he might fit in now. Then Stick heard a voice from way up in a tree. Hello down there, you can come hang with me. I couldn't help hearing what you've been through. My name is Twig and I'm made of wood too. Please do not cry and just listen to me. Before being a popsicle, you were part of a tree. There's so much in this world for you to explore. You'll get through this and be more than before. Popsicle sticks are made of wood, and wood does come from trees. He has a point. Twig quickly jumped down from the very tall tree and said, Stick, there is something I'd like for you to see. Sometimes things happen and the reasons aren't clear, but give it some time and the answers appear. She knew her friend Pencil could draw something grand. Hopefully she could help Stick understand. I was once a stick too, and nothing much more, but then one special day I got a gray core. I didn't know how to draw, so I swirled a nice line, and then I discovered I'd made a design. Pencils are made of wood too. They just happen to have graphite or lead inside them that makes them be able to draw or write. Pencil wrote, You are amazing. Can't you see? I'm just a stained stick. My only talent was melting too quick. I cannot draw or do a fun trick. I'll always be just an icky, sticky stick. Twig knew she needed to show Stick even more, something amazing that he could not ignore. So they went to see Brush. He was once lost too, but now he could paint with red, yellow, and blue. Brush was a plain stick and nothing much more, but one special day, he got bristles galore. Look at him now, look at all that he can do. He easily made that fun splatter crew. It is true what Twig said, I was once just like you. Please don't be afraid to try something new. I know you are scared. I can tell by your face, but it might take some time just to find your right place. So a brush, like a paintbrush, can't really do anything special without a little bit of help from, say, for example, paint. And Brush painted a sign that said, We believe in you. Can't you see I'm just a stained stick? My only talent was melting too quick. I cannot paint or do a fun trick. I'll always be just an icky, sticky stick. Listen to me, Twig said. You are pretty neat. Don't say I can't, say I can and celebrate. I know you have not been a plain stick before. You have the chance now to be something much more. Twig saw that Stick was still very upset, so she thought they should go back to where they first met. back at the sweet puddle of sugary goo, Twig thought Stick might find a good clue. Then Twig looked up. It's been there all along. That little stick house is where you belong. Do you notice what the stick house is made out of? Twig was excited. She ran up the tree and shouted to Stick, "Hurry up, follow me." Stick couldn't believe Twig had climbed up so high. "I've never climbed a tree and I'm too scared to try." Just then, a bluebird flew down to the ground and lifted Stick up without making a sound. It's nice when people help you, particularly if you are too afraid to ask. Just volunteering to help someone is a really kind, nice thing to do. Then Bird placed him gently in the last open space. Finally, Stick had found his new happy place. "This is where I belong. I can make art in a tree." It was quite a journey, but I'm glad to be me. Stick never forgot that one hot summer day and was glad that his popsicle had melted away. He made some true friends and beautiful tree art and learned it's never too late to have a fresh start. What a beautiful, colorful, artistic house. And everybody's a little bit different. That adds to that to make it so beautiful and special. So who are the main characters in this book? That's right, Stick is one of them. And Twig, and Brush, and Pencil. How do those characters change throughout the book? Can you remember? How did Pencil change? How did Brush change? And how did Stick change? What do you think the main theme of the book is? What did you learn from this story? What do you think Stick learned? Did things go the way that he thought when he was a popsicle? No, he didn't expect to melt and become something else, and then he wasn't sure what to do. So sometimes things don't always turn out the way that we plan or want. But sometimes when that happens, we have to change when things change too. We have to pick ourselves back up and persevere. Persevere means to be strong and to move forward. And that's exactly what Stick did. What are some other things that sticks could be used for in real life? Can you think of some other uses for sticks? Big sticks, like a chair leg, chopsticks, pick up sticks game. How do you use sticks in your life? See how many sticks you can find inside your house, used in different ways. Would you like to make a popsicle stick craft? You could use popsicle stick craft sticks that you buy at the store, or I guess if you really wanted to eat a lot of popsicles, maybe with your family, with permission, you could have some colored popsicle sticks, or you could color them just like this picture. You could take your craft sticks and you could color them with either paint or magic marker. Hot glue works best when you're gluing sticks together, but you could probably use some strong Elmer's glue. It takes longer to dry, but hot glue, ask for an adult's help. It's a special kind of glue that you put into something that's electrical called a glue gun. And then you might need string if you're going to make a birdhouse like this. And then to spray it to protect it from the weather, you need your help from your family on that as well, some adults. It's called acrylic sealer, but you need a grown-up to do that. It's almost like clear nail polish, but you spray it. So that would be something that would be really fun to do. How did Twig help Stick in this book? Right, he was a friend. He helped him to discover how other people can be different yet the same. Find their place and still feel valuable. To change when there's a problem, but still be true to yourself. In your life, who is it that's helped you when you've been down? When you feel like you're not sure what to do, when you feel a little out of sorts or out of place? How did they help you? Did you pass it on? Did you help others in a similar way? What did you learn from that? You might want to take a screenshot of this picture in the book. This shows you how to start to create your own birdhouse. There are steps there. And there are last steps here. Of course, you don't have to construct it just this way. You could be creative. So show me what it is that you create with your sticks. And remember, the moral of this story is that you might change, you might grow, you might feel like you've changed in some way that you don't feel comfortable with yourself, or maybe that you don't belong. But you always need to remember that you are you, and everyone is different, and yet everyone has similarities to each other, and that we're all human beings and we're all here to help one another. So it's very important for you to take pride in yourself, accept others, and be a good friend. This is Belocus's Healthy Focus signing off today.